Discussions, and I'm going to show you how to do the Lexington and Concord virtual field trip. So for this assignment, you're going to be using Google Maps. If Google Maps for some reason doesn't work on your iPad or on your phone, then you can always screenshot Google Images by searching up the addresses that it's having you look at. But yeah, I'm just going to go over this slide by slide so you guys understand how to do this. So for the first slide, it says you're exploring Paul Revere's ride and the battles of Lexington and Concord through a virtual field trip utilizing primary sources, detailed stories, and exploration. The second slide will have the video that you're watching right now. It's just directions, like always. So this one is really important to read because it tells you what exactly you're doing. So it says, this assignment details the events of April 18th and 19th, 1775, in and around Boston, Massachusetts, events that started the American Revolution. In this assignment, you'll be required to use Google Maps, a street-level view, in order to find certain locations that were instrumental in the events of those 2 days. You will also be asked to screenshot images and paste them into selected areas. There are detailed directions, including a video, in the next several slides telling you how to do this. So what you have here is it's showing you essentially what you're going to do is you're going to go into Google Maps, and for this is just an example. It's not something you actually have to do. Let's say I need to look at Paul Revere's house, which is still there. It's a historical monument. I can type in Paul Revere's house, Boston, Massachusetts, into Google Maps, find a picture, and then I'm going to screenshot that picture and insert it where it says insert image here. That's what you're going to be doing on some of these slides. So just so you guys know how to do this, obviously, I didn't want to show you on the computer because I know a lot of you guys are using iPads. The computer is pretty simple. I will open it up for those who are using a computer, but what you'll do is you'll go to Google Maps. You can just open it up. You're going to type in the address it told you to type in. So there's one slide that's going to have you write in Whole Street, Boston, Massachusetts. So I click in Whole Street, Boston, Massachusetts. Now you can get a street view of what's here. You can click this right here, and it'll let you do like a 360 kind of view of this street. You can see it says Whole Street. And the actual slide is going to talk about this line, so that's how you know that you're looking at the right spot. But it wants you to take a screenshot of the actual church that's in the distance, that one that's in the distance. So what you do is you click on this map right here. I'm going to make this a little bigger. And then I drag it, this little peg guy, I'm going to drag him where I need him to go. Let me go backwards because it's going to be easier to do on here. So there's a little peg guy right here. He kind of leans when I put my mouse on him. I click him and I drag him to the spot I want him to go to. Now, if you want to see a street view, then you would put it on the lines of the street. And I don't know, it kind of looks ridiculous. He's hanging from my mouse. And then if I need a picture, there's these little dots that are next to the monuments. Those are pictures. So if I drop him right there, it's going to open up a picture in which I can see the things around me. So this is kind of like the courtyard of the picture of the church. So that's how you go and get to the images is, again, you just drag this guy over. I need him to go to the old church. I could drag him over here. I'm going to put him on top of that. It's going to open up the church. See, I open it up. You can see inside this church. It's a historical monument, so you guys that's what I meant by virtual field trip, is you guys can see what it looked like back in the day, or what was preserved at least. So that's how you do it on a computer. And then I would just take a screenshot. You guys can't really see me doing that, but let's say I take a screenshot of that. And then I go to the slide that it wants me to do a screenshot on. So first I got to exit out of the one I used as an example. And then I just paste that picture. Make it smaller, obviously. My computer will actually deal with me. I just put it where it says insert picture. So anytime it's asking you to do that, that's what you do for those slides. That's how you do it on a computer. Those of you using an iPad, you're going to want to watch the video on slide 4. Because slide 4, I did this using my iPad, so you guys could see what it would look like on there. Because even though it's pretty much the same exact thing, I know it looks a little different on the iPads. So for each of these slides, anytime it says please read, it means all you have to do is just read that slide. If it says watch the video, watch the video. If it has questions, you're going to answer those questions. So for this slide, you're going to have insert the image of City Square Park, and you're also going to answer questions using this one up here. I kind of covered the questions down here, so let me open that up for you. So with these questions, all your answers are going to come from the readings. So if you're looking at it and you're like, I don't know that answer, well, obviously it's probably because you didn't do this reading up here. You're going to get your answers for this down here. For instance, if you're listening to this video, then I can give you the answer to number 3 because it says, Revere used a horse named Brown Beauty. It's asking what's the name of the horse he borrowed. Brown Beauty. So again, when you hit these slides, it's either going to have you insert a screenshot or it's going to have you answer questions and do a screenshot. It just really depends on what you guys are doing for that slide. Again, all the information you need for these questions will be in the reading. And then using Google Maps, it can be frustrating. If you have trouble with it, make sure you're asking me a question so that way I can help you. Because if I don't know what you need help with, I can't help you very well. When you guys see this, the break time slide, it just means that this is a long assignment. It's not asking you to do a lot per slide, but it is a lot. It looks like a lot. What is what I mean? It's not a lot to do. It's just a lot of slides. So if you need to take a break, just know that you guys have 2 days to do this assignment. You can do half of it today and half of it tomorrow, or you can finish it all today. It really is up to you, but just know that it's due. Since it's assigned on a Monday, it's due Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So that's how you do these slides. Sorry if you saw me fixing throughout. But you just go through, you follow the directions. If it says insert image, it will give you an address of what you need to insert. So for instance, on this slide, it says using Google Maps, go to 28 Harrington Road. You insert the image there. So if you have any questions about this assignment, make sure that you ask me in a Google Meet or on Remind, and I'll help you out. Don't forget to do this part of the assignment where it says to do page 4 of your student notebook on your student notebook number 2. You can click here to get your notebook, but you do need to hit present, so don't forget that. But yeah, other than that, any questions, ask me in a Google Meet, ask me in Remind, ask me in a Google comment, ask me in an email. There are several ways to ask me a question, but be specific because it's easier to help me when I know exactly what you're having trouble with. But other than that, thank you.